Fight back called Jack. Not that Jack. The federal judge in Providence determined to stop the president's funding freeze. Like it or not, he's ready for his close-up.
And he is getting it, and plenty of scorn from others as well. The I-Team's Brian Crandall reports. Brian.
Well, Emily, Judge John McConnell is presiding over the case filed in Rhode Island, brought by more than 20 state attorneys general against Trump. McConnell has been on the federal bench in Providence for more than a dozen years. He had a rocky nomination getting there, and he's faced criticism in the past over his ties and massive contributions to Democratic politics. The chief judge of the federal district court in Rhode Island, Trump confidant Elon Musk, tweeted Wednesday that he should be impeached, that he's an activist and a disgrace to the justice system. John J. McConnell is no stranger to coming under criticism. In 2010, when he was nominated to be a federal judge by President Obama, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce launched an opposition campaign calling McConnell unqualified. The organization was mostly upset over McConnell's past work as a high-earning private attorney, deeming him anti-business because he was part of the huge lawsuit against big tobacco in the 1990s and was hired by the state of Rhode Island to sue lead paint makers 20 years ago. Republicans tried to filibuster McConnell's nomination. And his political donations were also called into question. They were highlighted years later by congressional news publication Roll Call. Before he was a judge, McConnell donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to the Democratic Party, political action committees, and members of Congress, including thousands to Rhode Island Senators Sheldon Whitehouse and Jack Reed, who backed his nomination.
Well, how did Mr. McConnell become a judge? Well, according to CQ Roll Call, he contributed about $500,000 to Democratic political committees before becoming a judge. And now Judge McConnell is a judge after Senator Whitehouse vigorously led the fight to get him appointed a judge.
State campaign records show between 2002 and 2009, McConnell donated nearly $80,000 to the state Democratic Party and local causes and candidates. Roll Call also noted McConnell was the treasurer for the Rhode Island Democratic State Committee for 14 years, was David Cicilline's mayoral campaign chair, and was on the board of directors of Planned Parenthood. Now, on the bench, one of McConnell's more notable policy rulings was upholding Rhode Island's ban on high-capacity ammunition magazines. Well, now, news outlet The Hill is reporting a Republican congressman from Georgia is working on an impeachment resolution against McConnell over his order in the Trump freeze case. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News.